Yo, what up? What up, pizza guy? Hope you're doing well. You get the exclusive scoop here on what changes I made to the team to go into the Elite Four with. One second. Right, there we go. Here we are. I think everything should be set up alright, though I'm operating off of 4 hours of sleep, so not 100% on that. We'll also see if I can beat the Elite Four on 4 hours of sleep. Maybe not the best. 1 hour of sleep per Elite Four member. That's what I'm operating on. But yeah, welcome in. Yo, what up, Laurie? Welcome, welcome. So, off stream, I leveled the team up to 75, which is the level cap before the Elite Four. And I have changed the team member. Let me just do something quickly though before I forget, because that is the wrong Hooper lurking about in the team right now. What is... Wait, okay. I kind of assumed the bottle would be to contain it. Am I using the bottle as in I'm releasing it from the bottle? Is that what that was? I guess it was. Right, but yeah, the main change... Oh, I almost used the bottle on Altaria. Interesting. Tried to imprison my new team member. So... Togekiss is gone for Mega Altaria, and I don't think that's a straight upgrade. You know, I'm not delusional. I know Togekiss is very good, and it had Serene Grace and Air Slash, so you know there was some bullshit that we could have performed on the Elite Four there. However, I think for defense, this is a very large upgrade. So Altaria shares the weaknesses to Ice, Steel, and Poison that Togekiss has, because I will be Mega Evolving, so it'll be Dragon Fairy. However, it resists Water, Grass, Electric, and Fire, and something else that was important. Either way, it's added a lot of resistances to the team. And a grass and water weakness, or resistance, sorry, is quite important when you've got a 4 times weakness and a 2 times weakness to the grass there as well, and electric. We're running a team with a few Pokemon on here that do have a fair few weaknesses. So, you know, a few new resistances on the team is never a bad thing. And we didn't have any resistances to those types before. So that is what Altaria is. It's sort of a defensive pick. It's not the bulkiest Pokemon, but when it Mega Evolves, it's decently bulky. And it hits decently hard. It's very average on the stats. It's exactly the same speed stat as Togekiss, so we didn't lose any speed on the team. But when it Mega Evolves, it does get Pixelate, which makes all normal type moves Fairy type. So we will have Fairy type Hyper Voice if there are doubles battles going on. We've also got Stab Dragon Pulse. I've got Perish Song. Maybe we can, you know, mess about with the Elite Four with that. Maybe whenever they're down to their last couple Pokemon, just Perish Song to force them out and stuff. Or to kill the last Pokemon as well. And we've got Moonblast. So, overall, it's probably a better moveset for the team as well. The one thing that's maybe the downside is hitting grass types. Now it is Ice Punch on Azumarill and Fire Punch on Hooper, and that is it. But at least we can resist them. Trick Room stayed because my team... It's a bit awkward, it's not a great Trick Room team. There's some quick stuff, but there's also some slow stuff, which will really benefit from it, like the Rhydon. I mean, even Altaria, potentially. 80 base speed is not that high. And this learnt Psychic as well, so... I think that was all the changes. And I have run out of heart scales. I went to try and see if there was anything else I could do, but I had run out. Yeah, that's all the changes. So that's the team. Togekiss traded out for Mega Altaria to have a little bit more defense. Maybe sacrificing a little bit of power, a little bit of Serene Grace. But I think it's more of a one-to-one trade than a strict upgrade. Hopefully, it will come in clutch. Yo, what up, Estrella? Welcome, welcome. Now, before we go into this, I don't really know how this is going to work. I would imagine in a ROM like this, they might full heal the team between fights anyway. But I don't know that for a fact, so we're going to go in with plenty of revives. Obviously there's no healing in battle, so I don't need, you know, more than, oh, I guess like 19 or something, or 17, I don't know. Math is difficult. It's not difficult, but it would take time. That's the problem. And I've got 30 full restores as well, so we're looking alright, really. Maybe I just need to buy some more standard potions. This is after I spent 200,000 to go through that maze that I couldn't be bothered to do. I had to re-put the catchery up this morning, and I thought I'd put it up straight, but that does not look straight in the webcam, does it? Hopefully that's the angle of the webcam and not the thing. No, the doorway looks pretty straight, doesn't it? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, it looks fine to you. Alright, I'll take that. I'll trust you over myself. Cheers, Laurie. I think it's the 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. It'd be an interesting thing to have made up in my head with my sleep deprivation. Right then. It's our team. Let's give this a go. I can't imagine I'm going to beat this first try. I am going to open up a notepad though, because I don't really know what's going to happen. And maybe there are some things I want to note down for subsequent attempts. So let's get that going. And I think there's a few lead options, to be honest, at this point, because I've got Trick Room. I could lead with Trick Room. Not a bad idea. I've got a fairly slow team. You just insulted me now. Is that what that was? Oh no, you're talking to Pizza Guy. Hell yeah, Laurie's defending me. Maybe. But we've also got a fast Volt Switch user. Which is also another idea for a lead. No, that's basically it, isn't it? These two would be good lead options, depending on how quick the other team is compared to mine. But I will not know that until after the first attempt. So, we're going to go with Wizard, I think, as our default. Though if it tells me what type the trainer is, and it's like a ground type trainer, then obviously I will not do that. Once you pass through the doorway behind me, your Pokemon League challenge will begin. And once begun, there is no turning back until you have cleared the challenge. Have you healed your Pokemon? Have you purchased essential items? If so, you may begin your challenge whenever it most suits you. Demonstrate the power that brought you here and go for glory. But we don't actually know if there's a champion battle, because the seat is currently empty. Yo, exciting, Estrella. Exciting. Let us know if it's any good. I haven't really watched any Superman films, to be honest. But I'm sort of intrigued by this one. Oh, the other change, just quickly. Gape now has the Life Orb. What did it have before? It had the Shadow tag before, which doesn't work anymore because we got rid of Shadow Ball. So we don't have the Rocky Helmet anymore on the team, which feels a bit of a shame. Maybe we could evolve the Rhydon and could put the Rocky Helmet on it instead of the Eviolite. But obviously the Altaria Knight has replaced the Rocky Helmet slot. Let's give it a go. Oh, we got options. Or they both go to the same bit. No information on that. Oh, okay, so it's just 4 rooms. The Elite 4. Interesting, let's go from the left then. Now this looks like it could be ground type, doesn't it? Or fighting type or something. Oh, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Here we go then, chat. Attempt number 1, fight number 1. Don't really know what the levels are going to look like in here. Who dares enter the domain of the Mole Man? It's ground type. I shouldn't have led with... what's he called? Heliolisk. Surface Dweller. For years, my fellow mole people and I have lived below ground with only ground-type Pokemon and the Earth itself. Why did I still lead Heliolisk? I called it. In that world without sunlight, we tempered our spirits and grew strong, and yet you tried to establish dominance over us as your ancestors did so many years ago. Very well, learn of the wrath of the mole people and the very Earth. Excadrill? Ace? A lot of mole mentions. I didn't have Deep Mole, man. Yeah, just fight me. Just fight me, mate. Excadrill and Flygon. It's a doubles battle as well. Okay. Now, this is a terrible lead for me because they've got a Steel type. over there to hit Altaria. My Altaria... Oh, Cloud9, the weather disappeared. Oh, that's pretty ideal, isn't it? There's Sand Rush gone on the Excadrill. I don't know if that stays if I switch out, though, or if the Sandstorm will come back. Either way... Wizard doesn't do anything here. Other than outspeed, I could just get a Dragon Pulse off on one of them. And accept that Wizard isn't going to be useful and just let it go down. It might also bait them to double in on the Wizard and leave Mallow a little bit safer. Mallow is not Fairy type right now, so they might not go for a Steel type attack on it either. Also, I forgot that Flygon was Dragon type. So yeah, I'm going to Dragon Pulse the Flygon. Why not? Wizard isn't going to be useful at any point in this fight, really. We're going to Mega Evolve. Ooh, tricky actually, because then what do I do? The Excadrill is going to resist everything. Does Steel resist Dragon as well? Pretty sure it does. Steel just resists everything. If in doubt, Steel resists it. Yeah, I could double in on the Flygon slot. That is true. But actually, I can do that with Hyper Voice and just get some chip damage on the Excadrill, because the Hyper Voice will be Fairy type because of Pixelate. So let's do this. Let's see what happens. I'm plus Defense Nature on the Altaria. Minus Attack, if you're wondering why I don't have any physical moves, because Mega Altaria is a mixed attacker. Ooh, do they predict the Mega Evolution? They both outspeed. And it's got a Ground Gem, so this turn has gone horribly wrong. I'll be dead, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, not ideal. We do have Ice Punch Azumarill to come in, though. And Mallow flinches. Lovely. And the Sandstorm comes straight back? Don't understand. Oh, Cloud9's gone because I Mega Evolved. Okay, so actually, might be worth not Mega Evolving there. Now, I think what I'm going to do is bring Gape in, set up the Trick Room, and swap Mallow into Azumarill. So that I can outspeed with the Ice Punch and do some big damage. I think that's going to be the play. Got 2 ground type weaknesses at the bottom here, haven't I? Pretty sure I do. Wipe incoming. I'm, yeah, confident in that at this point. This is tricky. I can Trick Room, bring Azumarill in, go for a few kills with Azumarill. Or I could Fire Punch the Excadrill. Alright, Laurie, have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you dropping in. Doesn't remove weather. So you have to have Cloud9 out for it to keep active, Estrella, is that what you're saying? So as soon as I Mega Evolve, Cloud9 went. Right, okay. It's not as good then, really, is it, for these purposes? Maybe I should bring Pelipper to this fight. I'm really not against putting Pelipper back on the team. We're going to go the setup route. We're going to go for the Trick Room. Switches happen before attacks, so I'll be switching Azumarill into an Iron Head probably, so let's not do that actually. Let's just let our Mega go down immediately. It's really not ideal, but not a whole lot else to be done. Goes for Earthquake. Probably going to kill. Yep. Oh, mate, if the Flygon outspeeds, I'm just going to get swept. I think I'm just getting swept. Yeah, that's going to kill as well. I haven't had a single move yet. Ooh. Okay, that's fortunate. But it's like a 4v6 or something. Oh, and I get 2 Pokemon coming in to the Trick Room as well. Maybe I can make something happen. It's got to be Rhydon and Azumarill because they're my slow ones. Lucario is a bit speedier than Azumarill. So I will now move first. But I don't expect to do enough damage to clear these two off the board. I'm thinking a superpower on the Excadrill though. Play rough on the Flygon would also be an okay idea. But I think I'm more scared of the Excadrill. It's also in the Sandstorm, so it's doing more damage. 120, super effective. 240? Aqua Tail Stab, super effective. So Aqua Tail would do a bit more, but it's 90% accurate. And I want to believe the superpower will kill. Come on, Azumarill. I think you can kill that. Right, as for this slot, I don't really have quite as good options for right now. I don't want to Earthquake, I don't want to hit Muscle. I could Hammer Arm the Excadrill actually and double in. No, I mean the most damage is going to be Stone Edge on the Flygon, right? Oh no, it's resisted. What do I do? I've just got to... I'll go for Hammer Arm. We're in Trick Room, so my speed going down doesn't matter. And then... Oh, I'll go first as well, actually. If Charger can kill the Excadrill and free up Azumarill. I don't think it will. If I thought this would one-shot, then I would have gone for the Play Rough on the Flygon, but I don't think it will one-shot. Yeah, so I did need to hit the Excadrill twice. Maybe didn't need the superpower, though. That's a bit much now. We killed one Pokemon in the Elite Four in our first attempt. Just attack down and defense down. It's not perfect, but I think an Ice Punch will still kill a Flygon at -1. Okay, that'll hurt, but not too much with Eviolite. Can't believe I spoke about making a sand team from like the first 10 minutes of this game. Now I'm going to get beaten by one. Right at the end. Okay, Quagsire. Quagsire's going to kill Charger, let's be real. But I think my best bet is to focus on the Flygon with that anyway. And then I get a hit on the Quagsire. Another Hammer Arm, 100 power, 120 on that. 85% accurate and 90% accurate. Let's not play around with that. Let's just do, I don't know, 40% to the Quagsire. The optimistic. Oh, I mean, that ain't far off actually. Pretty close to 35. Yawn. Okay, they're trying to shut down my Azumarill. Interesting. It's also slower than Azumarill because it went before it. And we are still in Trick Room. -1 Ice Punch still kills. Okay, 2 Pokemon down. And that means there's 3 left. And we've got Lucario in the back. Sand Slash, okay. Very fast, so I will go before it, but I won't go before the Quagsire, as we just learned. I would be really tempted to switch out right now, so that Azumarill doesn't go to sleep. The only issue with that is I won't be able to set up Trick Room again, so Azumarill will then be quite slow when it comes back in. Still faster than the Quagsire, though. And Charger's definitely going first, so maybe I could switch into Lucario with Azumarill and hit the Sand Slash with Charger. That is an option. But if they go for like Earthquake, it'll probably kill both of my Pokemon. Maybe not the best idea to switch. You know, I'm not going to switch and we're going to hope that either I don't stay asleep very long or Lucario can deal with whatever the last Pokemon is. We're gonna go for these. Should I just kill the Sand Slash or try my best to kill the Sand Slash? Like double in on it. I'm going to. I'm going to. Oh, wow. The first time they whip out the Protect, it's on the Sand Slash that I doubled into. Muddy Water, so that'll be Rhydon down. And Azumarill asleep. Oh, it would have been fine to switch if I knew they were going to have Protect. Burn that for next time. That's something to note down for sure. Sand Slash on its first turn went for Protect. They might just do that every time. Really unfortunate for me. Is that the Trick Room over? Was it already over that turn? Outplayed. Absolutely. I would have to agree with that. Right. Maybe I need to put Protect on some stuff, really. So Azumarill's asleep, but we'll still pick... get the most damage. And hope that it wakes up. I don't know who the threat is. I mean, Anubis is just weak to ground, so they're both quite threatening, really. Oh, I'm using the black belt, aren't I? So these are stronger. So 90 power Drain Punch. You know, I think I'll go for that because the Sand Slash should hit first. So I can get a bit of health back. I don't know who's the scariest. I actually have no idea. I really don't know. Really don't know. I'm gonna go for the Sand Slash. They go for another Yawn. I guess I should have seen that come in. I think in a doubles battle I kind of forgot you could put both to sleep, because I don't think that's allowed in competitive play. Yeah, that's true. If the Elite Four is doubles battles, I ought to just adjust my team a little bit for that. Trick Room's still active, right? Sand Slash to go after me. Oh, okay, they got a Citrus Berry. Now Muscle goes down to Sandstorm and Anubis will be going to sleep. I'm going to speed it up, we all see what's happening here. Trick Room's over. So now the Sand Slash will go first. Not a lot to be done about that. Let's just extreme speed it. Maybe I'll get a crit. The Quagsire will miss something. Yeah, crit wouldn't have mattered anyway. Rock Slide, that'll do nothing. Muddy Water, there we go. Right. Well, our first loss was on the first trainer. Got a ground type double battle, so let's be real, I need to put Surf on one of my Pokemon already, don't I? But I guess that's why they've got the Quagsire, so you can't just sweep with Surf. And the Flygon as well. Yeah, actually it's not really a surfable team. But let's have a think. Obviously you have the same team for all 4 battles. So it's not necessarily worth changing the team immediately. I don't think it's worth taking Wizard off the team. I think, though, can Wizard learn Surf? Hey, my performance was fine. It's learning, you know, I'm the learning curve. And we do need to get Protect, really, so I might have to look for that TM very quickly. Avalanche, who can learn that? Rhydon. Don't think there's anything else of massive value here. We don't have a Toxic user on the team, though. Don't have a Toxic user anymore. I think. Yeah. Okay. Wizard can learn Surf, which is pretty good coverage. Obviously not bad at all for this. Especially if I leave Wizard till last, because Wizard's very fast. I'll be able to just clean up with the Surf. Ooh. Already put it over Dragon Pulse, to be fair. But it does mean that Wizard can't really hit Flygon. But I now have a Dragon type. The Dragon Pulse on Wizard is a bit more random. I also have a Water type, so I think I want to get rid of Hyper Voice, I think. But then I'm left with just Dragon Pulse and Surf to hit this battle anyway. Yeah, we'll do it. I don't think Hyper Voice is ever really worth it with Heliolisk. It's not that hard hitting Heliolisk. Spreading the damage out like that, Thunderbolt or Volt Switch is probably ultimately going to be better most turns. Check the other rooms first. Oh, do them in a different order rather than just throwing myself at that one again. That's a good idea, actually, because then we can check if they're all doubles battles, can't we? Yeah, that's a really good idea, actually. You're a smart one, Estrella. You're a smart one. Let's go for that then. Let's try a different room. 13 wipes so far. I think it's going above 15 based on what just happened there. Oh, I guess Estrella, another really good idea. So, I'm going to write that they had Sandstorm up for that whole battle. If we go into the next one, and it's like a Sun team or something, then I'm definitely going to run a Rain team. Or at least have Pelipper on the team, just to use Drizzle and Tailwind. Already has decent utility at that point. Let's try the next one over. Oh, we're looking at, well, what do you think? Psychic? Maybe Poison? A bit dark for Psychic, I reckon. Either way, maybe this is a better lead for me. Either set up the Trick Room or batter a Psychic type with Gate, and Wizard can just Volt Switch, or Thunderbolt, or whatever. Well, that's if it's a doubles battle, actually, we don't know. So let's lead with Gate in the first slot in case it's a singles battle. And you know what? I am going to switch up the lead. I feel like Wizard's a really good singles battle lead, but in a doubles battle, it doesn't really have that much impact with the Volt Switch, you know? Unless it's a Ghost-type trainer and they lead with Jealous, and you know, that'll just be me perfectly sort of skirting around the predictions that would really help me, like the last one being ground type. Right, let's see. Elite Four member 2, reveal yourself. That sounded bad. Just tell me who you are is all I meant. Elias. The corpse formerly known as Elias is Ghost type. It's Ghost type, okay. Guess being dead doesn't get me out of my duties as a member of the Elite Four, huh? Lousy economy. Served as a member for years while I was alive, and those jerks dug up my body after I croaked and shoved a ghost Pokemon, along with my spirit, right back inside. Okay. Now, my memory is bad enough that we're going to have to write down the room order as well. So it was ground and then ghost. Oh, and it's a singles battle. So my lead is terrible again. A shadowy veil is covering the field. Ghost-type Pokemon will take half damage when at full health. Oh no. I don't have a ghost on my team. Ghost types. Does that basically have multi-scale? I'm just going to write that as that, because I think that's what that means. It happened to Larry in Gen 9. Does look a bit like him, doesn't he? Really, really bad turn one, really, here. Don't know what to do. I don't have a normal type either, do I? Oh, I do. Heliolisk is part normal. Did I predict the ghost type move? The only issue is Mimikyu likes to use Sword Stance, so I might just give it a free Sword Stance. Oh, this is tricky. Let's just play it. Yeah, okay, it does go for Swords Dance. So I'm glad I didn't switch, but it will probably kill Gape next turn. Didn't realise it would outspeed, to be honest, so I maybe should have set up Trick Room while they set up Swords Dance. Right, that breaks it out of full health, though. What do we think is coming in? A Play Rough. I'm actually weak to Fairy and Ghost, which are both of its types. My Dragon type needs to come in before it becomes Dragon type. We'll just have Ghost and Fairy moves. So maybe Anubis is the switch. Let's see what happens. I feel like I'm going to get to about 20 wipes just scouting out this Elite Four. There's the Play Rough. It's neutral. Does Mimikyu outspeed Lucario? I think it might, but I've got to learn. I've got to learn. Yeah, it does. It might not. It went for Shadow Sneak. +2 Shadow Sneak. Ah, yeah, it does kill. Okay, lovely. Lovely stuff. You know what, I don't Google anything stats related in my Nuzlocke, but maybe I should when I'm doing something like this. Right. Play Rough and Shadow Sneak. Kind of exactly what I expected it to have. So let's do this. I can't really hit it. Yeah, I can't hit it. If I just send in my physical wall and try and tank it, maybe that's the play. Let's do it. Let's do it. Just going a bit off of my kind of instinct at the moment, not trying to spend too long on decisions, because this isn't going to happen for a few attempts at least. Might as well keep the attempts going. Right, let's go for the Earthquake. It goes for Play Rough. Eviolite Rhydon. Oh, lovely. Should have gone out into Rhydon. I'm literally going to write a note for myself. Remember, Rhydon is a physical unit. I shouldn't have gone out into Lucario. I should have gone out into Rhydon to start with. Now I am thinking they might switch into a flying type if they've got like Drifloon or something. Stone Edge is only 80% accurate, so did I call it perfectly? Oh, I didn't. It went for Trevenant. Okay, that does also resist the ground type though, doesn't it? It's just not immune. Oh, Trevenant. Now I'm expecting maybe a Will-O-Wisp. What I'm thinking. We did just break its multi-scale though, because they all have that, which is kind of crazy. Right, if we're expecting Will-O-Wisp, which I think I am, or a grass type move. Yeah, Horn Leech might be what's coming. I think either way, it's got to be Mallow, hasn't it? Special attacker so it doesn't mind the burn and resist grass. Also going to write that if they're doubles or singles battles. I'm sure I'll forget. Goes for the Leech Seed. Okay, getting themselves set up. Okay. Oh, and it's back to full health, so its multi-scale's back. Wow, that's annoying. I could Perish Song, so they have to switch. It doesn't really matter out of these two, does it? 95 power, 90. They're both stab once I've Mega Evolved. See what happens. Let's see what happens. Mallow's Altaria-Knight is reacting to Eminent's Mega Cup. Oh, Mallow's my Pokemon. I was like, that's not me. A Harvest Trev. With Leech Seed, I need to hit this really hard then. There's the Will-O-Wisp. Harvest Trev with Leech Seed is not going to be fun to deal with. I have Ice Punch, don't I? So I'm going to get Will-O-Wisp. Wow, these Elite Four trainers are not messing around. They are not messing around at all. Leech Seed goes if I switch out, doesn't it? I don't want to get Will-O-Wisp. I really don't want to get Will-O-Wisp on these three. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to try and do something here. I can't just let Mallow go down. Goes for the Horn Leech now, so it's going to get its multi-scale back, I think. Oh, wow. Why did that do so much damage? Okay. My plan is to Dark Pulse, but it does have multi-scale back. Okay, so it would have died if it didn't have that gimmick. Unfortunately, it does have that gimmick though. And it Horn Leeches, so it's going to get most of its health back. Will an Ice Punch kill it? Will I outspeed? I mean, it's the only thing I've got to really try here. See, huge power Ice Punch coming in. Coming in hot. Oh, hang about. Covered my thing with the note. Yo, Boca Beshies, thank you for the follow. Might have absolutely destroyed that username. Welcome in. Yo, what up? Welcome, welcome. There's the Harvest, so it gets the Citrus Berry back and heals again. Oh, it didn't heal right now. Correct enough. Or I'll take that, I'll take that. There's the Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, not much I can do about that. That is Muscle just completely useless now. And a Mega Banette, I guess. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to beat this one either. It's crazy. I know you said, wow, the Elite Four are kind of hard, who would have thunk, but this is a massive step up from the rest of the game. Like, this is a mountain in front of me right now. My team just doesn't feel up to scratch at all. Doesn't feel close to strong enough to beat these teams. Might have to do some serious reworking of the team. I don't know what Banette's going to do either. Oh, I'm just going to do that. We'll try and scout out a little bit more before I lose again. Didn't expect it to outspeed. That was with multi-scale, so that's a decent chunk to be fair. To be fair. We'll go Mega versus Mega. Because I don't want to get Rhydon burnt. Yeah, that's really awkward though. We've got a trainer with a lot of Will-O-Wisps, which does make sense for a Ghost type trainer, but it makes it very difficult to play against. Alright, Moonblast is my strongest move. Okay, it's attacking me with my item. I don't really know how powerful that is. It's a cool animation though, actually. It's quite strong. Okay. I guess one thing I am forgetting is that Wizard is normal type. So it is immune to Ghost type. Oh, I don't have a ground type now. Aegislash. I haven't killed a single Pokemon. This team's insane. I mean, that's in defense form with multi-scale. They'll probably do a decent chunk. Oh, if they went first and broke out of defense form. I get paralysis though. Okay. Ooh. That does bring it out of defense form, right? Or does it not? Either way, it can't Shadow Sneak me, so it can't use the Swords Dance to do that. I am normal type. Now it changes stance, okay. Is it Sacred Sword or something that it gets? Yeah. Goodbye, Wizard. I can't use E-Speed in this fight at all, the Lucario. Right, we killed 2 Pokemon in the first fight. We've killed 0 Pokemon in the second fight. This is actually crazy. What are you going for? Protect. Or King Shield is it called? Yeah, it's got King Shield. Lower your attack if you do a contact move. I don't think Earthquake counts as. Yeah. Here we go, though. It's going to one-shot me with plus 2 Sacred Sword. It might not, actually. It's going to hurt. Yeah. Charge is a bit of a tank. We killed 1 Pokemon in this fight. Wow. Wow. I suppose the really nice thing, though, that I quite like is that all of the Elite Four are equal. You go into them in any order, so they've all got the same levels. Really appreciate that, actually. Skitter Smack. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. But like in this game, they've used a lot of signature moves, which I have no experience with. But that's alright. We'll get there. That's number 14. That's 2 wipes so far at the Elite Four. 14 wipes in the whole game. I think this count might be doubling in this area, though. So we're going to take the same team into the third one. We're going to scope them all out before we go to team building. Because I don't really know how I could have played around that, to be honest. I don't know. How am I going to kill the Trevenant? How am I going to kill the Banette? It was absolutely rinsing me. How am I going to kill the Mimikyu? I don't know at all. Right, but let's try the third one. We'll gauge our lead off of how the arena looks. Use up all your money because you're going to lose a lot. I don't think there's anything for me to buy, though. You are right. I will be losing a lot of money just going in and losing over and over. There's 2 fire weaknesses. Yeah, I've got Fire Punch on Gate. So maybe... I suppose to be fair, I have done horrible leads into both of these battles. I led Heliolisk into a ground-type leader, and I led Gape into a Mimikyu. So Gape later on in that fight could have been way more impactful, I think. But that's the silver lining here. Fairy type? So... got Meteor Mash and Anubis and that's it. I am not doing very well into these types that they've got here. Maybe we need to really rethink this team. I don't know though. Like I say, my leads were not great. Fairy type is strong against Gate. Aside from that, the team is neutral as long as Mallow is Mega Evolved. Get the Fairy typing. Muscle will resist. Do I lead You know, I haven't really used these two together in a long time. These are kind of the two from the real early game. I think I got them on the first few routes. Let's lead them both into it. And if it's a singles battle, then Lucario's leading, which I think is also probably a pretty good idea. Right. I mean, that's if it's fairy type, to be fair. We don't actually know yet. Let's have a look. Hi there, friend. Oh no, I'm not a lost kid. I'm the fairy princess Arabella, one of the Elite Four. Daddy used to be a member, but then he got fired, so I volunteered and I'm in the Elite Four. It's great, I get given lots of money to battle trainers, even though I have to share some with Daddy. I get to invite people to my tea parties when I win. Come into your tea party, mate. No, thank you. No, thank you. So, we've got fairy type Elite Four member. What's the gimmick in this one? Rabombi to start. Not a Pokemon I know too much about. Mist swirls around the battlefield. Is that... Pixies are flying around the field. Increase Rabombi's defense. Stat increases? Is that the gimmick? I thought it was Misty Terrain as well. Is it Misty Terrain and stat increases? I don't know what the Pixie thing was about though. That's not a Misty Terrain thing. Right, well, I mean, I led with Anubis to let loose with some Meteor Mashes. Let's see what we get. We get Reflect. Okay. Reflect turn 1, so we're going to want to bring Brick Break. Still does big damage. Be nice to see. Obviously, I can't get rid of this Reflect now, though. But I've got a few special attackers. So maybe we kill Rabombi and then switch. Maybe they set up a light screen now, though. Oh no, go for Moonblast, okay. Because that's a bit of an awkward thing with Lucario. Is that its secondary typing makes it not resist Fairy, right? Right, there goes Rabombi. We're already doing better than we did in the last battle. But we're on par with it. We've got a Reflect up though, so I'm going to switch to a special attacker. Got their own Azumarill and it's higher level than mine. And it gets a defense boost as well. So it looks like it's not stat increases, it looks like it's defense increases. So we've got huge power Azumarill with +1 defense. And it's 1 level higher than mine, so it's just better than mine, unfortunately. Got defense boost and it's 1 level higher. Don't know what to expect from it. Azumarill has a really wide move pool, really. Or type-wise, anyway. It could go for a superpower. Go for Play Rough. It could probably go for anything and kill, to be fair. I don't know who can stop it, to be honest. Just going to E-speed it and we'll see what it's going for. Got a defense boost and a Reflect. It's essentially +3 defense. It's difficult to switch into an Azumarill. Wow, there's nothing. Goes for the superpower, okay. Azumarill superpower. Like I'm going to want to keep a note of that. So that's an attack and defense drop, but that still leaves it a +2 defense essentially. So now it is Wizard's turn to come out here. It's absolutely time to let rip with a Thunderbolt. Okay, they didn't switch. Are they just going to tank this? They've not got special defense boosts. They just take it. Is my team just a little bit shocking? Just a little bit bad. Azumarill's special defense is 80. My strongest electric type attack on the team by a significant margin can't one-shot something with 80 special defense. I think it's got high HP though, actually. No, 100. Right. Well, it doesn't get Aqua Jet in this game for some reason. Mine can't get Aqua Jet. I've had one the whole game and haven't been able to get it Aqua Jet. What are you on about? It has Aqua Jet. Where's that? I'm on its page now. And everything it learns. Aqua Jet is not listed on what it can learn. Oh, it's an egg move. So the Elite Four have bloody egg moves as well. This is ridiculous. Okay. They're running egg moves. Wow. This is interesting. Never mind beating this in the next few attempts. I don't know if I'm ever beating this. I'll outspeed and I can Mega Evolve. So, do I want to Mega Evolve? Yes. Yeah, it's fairy type that I get added, not dragon. Can't really hit it, actually. Altaria has done nothing. Do I need to bring Togekiss back? Literally the only change I made between streams. And it hasn't done anything. Really, has it? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Again, its special defense has not had any boosts. The damage just isn't there on my team. Kind of tanked that though, that feels pretty good at least. So in comes an Aqua Jet, just to get some chip damage before they die, I guess. Or they could switch and save their Aqua Jet, that's fair. Maybe I should get like Stealth Rock. You know what, maybe we need Stealth Rock on Rhydon. Maybe that's what we need. And Fairy, this one is a singles battle. Oh, that did decent damage, didn't it, actually? Decent. Here's what we took off the team for Mega Altaria. That's a speed tie. Well, no, it's not necessarily a speed tie. The base speed is the same on both. Yeah, okay. I guess Charger could come in. Gape's way better special defensively. Can't really hit it. Charger. Ah, we'll go Charger because I can try and Stone Edge it. Aura Sphere. Mine doesn't have that either. Hang about. Where did you get that from? Come on now. Oh, it's a level 1 move. Okay, so that's just the move I can get on mine. Well, that's good to know. Welcome back to the team, Togekiss. Did I miss? Okay, I guess I missed my Stone Edge, so that's Rhydon dead. This is insane. Right, these two remain with the Ice Punch. Oh, okay, I got a special defense boost because I'm Fairy type. But that didn't apply to Mega Altaria. It wasn't Fairy type when it hit the field. That's unfortunate. Goes for Wish. Okay. They still have the Reflect. This might not do as much as I'm thinking. They've got to wait another turn for their healing from this. They've probably got Protect though. No, okay, I guess for Moonblast. Should tank it. Or at least take it. A crit, of course, lovely. That's Togekiss down. That's 2 down. That's a PB in this Elite Four. A tied PB with the ground type one. Sylveon comes out. The defense boost. Lovely. Go for a bit of damage. Goes for Calm Mind, okay. It's setting up on me. I think I'm going to have to do much about that. That's decent damage, actually. +1 Moonblast. I think that'll do it. I think that'll do it. Right, last Pokemon again. Crazy. Right. Misty Terrain plus download. Yeah, that's what it is with the defense boost, isn't it? They get download. The ghost types have multi-scale. The teams are so good as well, though. That's the crazy thing. They've given them these advantages and also made, like, insanely strong teams. That's what leaves me feeling a little bit lost. I should have Fire Punch last turn. Yeah. Had the Calm Mind boost on special defense. Bye-bye, Gate. Bye-bye. Right. There we go. Fight number 15. This is considerably harder than the rest of the game. Let's try the fourth one. Maybe we can beat one. That would be nice. Let's see what's going on. And then we'll have to adjust the team, I think. I don't think this team can beat it at all. Not got the power that they have, and they have advantages as well. And egg moves. Aqua Jet Azumarill. Tricky stuff. And it's Ground Ghost Fairy. So not types I do particularly well against. What was this one? I'm getting normal or flying vibes here. Do that. Not really sure. I suppose if I remembered what types the gym leaders had already been, that would limit the options here. Hi, I'm Penny. Don't close there, my patented Goodra Bottoms. We got a Dragon type one to finish off. I've been a huge fan of Dragon type Pokemon, so I love looking just like them. Just realised I didn't set up for a doubles lead. Fortunate. Right. So, we've got a Dragon type leader over the end here. I've got some good fairy types. Oh, it's a doubles battle. Who did I lead with? I don't even know who's in the second slot. Azumarill. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for this. A rainbow appeared in the sky above the entire battlefield. The chance of secondary effects used by dragon types is doubled. Is that what it just said? Kidding me. So what, I'm going to get crunched by the Tyrantrum and flinch. I've got Dragon Pulse. All of them have Serene Grace. Yeah, I don't know. I did it multi-scale, I realised straight away what it was. I've not done the other ones. Serene Grace, this is then. I don't know who the threat is out of these two, to be honest. Go for the Goodra. We'll double in. Don't really know what to go for. What do we do that? My team doesn't have the power of any of these Pokemon, to be fair. Does that hit Tyrantrum? No. Ooh, avoided the attack. Nice one. It's a head smash coming in. Yeah. That normally has recoil. Does Tyrantrum have the ability, though, that means it doesn't? Yeah, apparently it does. Down goes Goodra. Down goes Goodra. Okay. I'll go for the Trick Room. Put Azumarill in a better position. Rockhead, that's the one. I think I will do that, and then we'll keep Altaria in the back. rather than use both my fairy types straight away. Does Trick Room apply straight away? Oh, they've got a Sceptile. They've got a Mega Sceptile because that is Art Dragon once it Mega Evolves. But I think if I set up a Trick Room... No, the Sceptile's going to be quicker, isn't it? The Tyrantrum would have been fine, but I think the Sceptile's going to outspeed Hooper. I'm going to go for it anyway, but I think the Sceptile will be trying to kill Azumarill. Does it outspeed Gate? It does. I guess for Rock Slide. Oh, but that's double chance to flinch. Is that 60% chance to flinch? Or have I got that way off? I'm not even going to get my Trick Room up. Nope. Okay. Muscle flinched. Chance of Rock Slide to flinch. Is that literally... Yeah, it's 30%, so there's a 60% chance I flinch every turn now. And I don't think I have anything that outspeeds Mega Sceptile. No, it's got 145 speed. So that's gonna be... I mean, I don't like using this word because this game is supposed to be hard. But that feels like some bullshit. They got a rock sliding Mega Sceptile with Serene Grace. How do I play around that? Oh, Anubis can't flinch, right? It's got inner focus, I think. That's something. That's something. That doesn't mean I can really do much damage to either of the... I mean, I'm ultimately going to go for the Tyrantrum, I think, with that. I suppose the plus side of this is that it went for Rock Slide instead of a Grass-type move. It probably could have just killed Muscle with a Grass-type move. So it's going to keep giving me the 40% roll that I get to kill it with the Ice Punch. It's not all bad, unless the Head Smash just kills Muscle. I miss. 90% accurate move. Okay. That's a really unfortunate miss, especially if this kills Muscle. Muscle flinched anyway because it's 60% chance to flinch. Wow. No point switching, I get outsped. My Trick Room set is dead, so Azumarill is as good as gone. Another Rock Slide. Don't really know how much damage it's going to do, to be fair. Decent amount. They missed the Fire Fang, so that would have been pretty bad. Pretty bad news. Sceptile on the other side. I can't bring in Rhydon. Unless the Sceptile will only click Rock Slide. Right. I can Drain Punch that now to get my health back, and it should kill. And then I need to go Fairy type. Oh, and I've got a Hyper Voice. With a Trick Room, Altaria could maybe sweep this. The issue is that I'm going after them every time. I mean, ultimately Tyrantrum should be dead by the time Altaria moves, so the Moonblast onto Sceptile makes more sense. But that's pretty fun. We do have Fairy type Hyper Voice. And an Inner Focus Pokemon, so this is sort of my best two against this. See what happens here though. They go for the Rock Slide, so there's a decent chance Altaria ain't moving anyway. There's my Drain Punch. Let's get the Tyrantrum out of here. Lovely stuff. Okay, that's 2 down. And a full health Lucario. Sort of tanking it right now. Mallow, please hit. I hit one move through this rock slide, please. Oh, I actually did. Okay, cool. I'll do a decent chunk, that will. Maybe enough for an E-speed to kill. Or a one-shot. I will also take that. I guess Sceptile's a bit of a glass cannon. Okay, 3 Pokemon down. It's not the best performance I've had. 2 remain. Moho. Dragon fighting types. It's probably going to go for a fighting type move on Anubis. And Hydreigon, okay. Just 2 pseudos to finish up, eh? What do I have left? Someone else is weak to fighting type. Not ideal. Hyper Voice is ×4 on both. That's very true. If Mallow gets to attack, that would be pretty big. Is Komodo the tankier one? Who do I need to hit with Lucario to back that up? I think it will be with an extreme speed in case they just both outspeed Lucario. I'm probably going to get Dark Pulse flinched anyway. I think on the Hydreigon. Okay, let's go for it. Okay. Can't flinch because I've already been. Kind of thought they'd double in on the Altaria. And Aurasphere, they've doubled in on Lucario. That's perfect, really. Let's see. Oh, they have a berry to reduce the damage on the Hydreigon. Well, it's a good job we went for the E-speed on Hydreigon. Beautiful, we beat one. There we go. Right, Hydreigon had the berry type berry. We'll put that as. Okay, there we go. 1 down. Now I just need to do the other 3 and my next 3 attempts and we're done. Yeah, cheers Estrella. That was tough. It would have been very demoralizing to have lost to all 4. Had the best Pokemon type in the world ever. No, only before Gen 6, mate. Then Fairy type came in and ruined it for you. My Dragons and I still need to get stronger. I got 30 grand for winning. Not done yet, right? Go battle the rest of the Elite Four. I'm going to pick up my Haxorus Edition Unova coffee mug and mouse pad. You should get it soon, it's only on sale for the next 3 days. Right, let's heal up. Now there is a bit of an awkward element to that win, because before that I was thinking Mega Altaria had done nothing. And now it essentially just swept one of the leaders, so I feel like I have to keep it. Right, either way, we can go into that first battle now. Against the ground type. Or Elite Four member, sorry. Without bleeding my electric type. Get to try things a little bit differently. Right, yeah, we've got the doubles battle with the ground type member. We've got the ghost one where they all have multi-scale with the Trevenant that's going to be incredibly hard to kill. I don't actually know if I've got any moves on my entire team that will do enough damage to that Trevenant to clear it. And then we've got the Fairy type one where they have Download, Misty Terrain, and all that good stuff. Right, I think I want to try the first one again. There's doubles and they have Sandstorm immediately. And they have Excadrill out turn 1. I think I need to use Altaria and not Mega Evolve it. They can't hit me with Iron Head to be super effective against Fairy type. And I keep Cloud9 on the field for a turn or 2 so that they can't use Sandrush Excadrill. Yeah, I hope it's good, Estrella. Cheers for hanging out, appreciate it. Well, I lead Wizard and go for the Surf. Kind of forgot that I did put Surf on it. And Mallow is flying type, so Earthquake will protect Mallow, like if I bait them into Earthquakes. I think that's the same lead I had last time, innit? Quite funny, because I wanted to change it. You know what? No, let's lead both of these. Let's do this. Not going to Mega Evolve. We're going to keep Cloud9 active, and we're going to try and kill the Excadrill immediately. That's going to be the plan. Alright, let's go. Elite 4, member 2. Would say it's our first time reaching a second one, but you obviously know that because the last one's the first time we've ever beaten one. Right then, Mole Man. Let's see. See if I can get 2 out of 4. A banging soundtrack. Excadrill and Flygon, here we go. Here we go. Get rid of the Sandstorm. A vicious Sandstorm Brood. That does suggest there's something else going on. Is it meant to tell me there what the vicious Sandstorm does, but because I've had Cloud9 it doesn't say the rest of the text? Because the rest have all had something else going on. Unless it's a Sandstorm that does more damage. Maybe I was taking more chip damage. Or like Excrement. No, we can't insult Excadrill. It is very cool, unfortunately. Not something I can really fight particularly well. I don't want to lower my stats with Superpower is something I'm considering now, so I think we're going to Aqua Tail it. Earth Power, Earth Gem, that's on Muscle. Yeah, okay. And a Rock Slide. Super effective because I haven't Mega Evolved. I can't play around this stuff. And they got a Flinch. They don't even have Serene Grace in this battle. Just getting the flinches anyway. But there's Excadrill down though. Excadrill goes down. Get it? Because it's kinda shit. Oh look, the Sandstorm's back. So, oh, is it? No, the effect wasn't there. Oh, this is really annoying. We've got 2 Pokemon that are weak, 4 times weak to Ice Punch here. And my Ice Punch user is about to die, and there's nothing I can do about it. But now I could Mega Evolve and Hyper Voice. Go for some damage. Not as in... am I in the same amount of danger? Bring the Sandstorm back. But the Excadrill's gone, so I don't get hit with a Steel type move. Now we'll do it. We'll go for the Hyper Voice. Muscle's going down this turn. That much is just going to happen. Unless I switch out and try and bring it back in Trick Room. But they're going to click Earth Power, which everything on my team is weak to. Except for Gate, who is my Trick Room setter, so I kind of need to keep them a bit safer. Yeah, I've got 3 ground type weaknesses for this battle, which is kind of awkward. Go for the Ice Punch just in case anything happens. Anything weird happens. I don't think there's anything weird enough that can happen for me to get out of this one. You know, just in case. That hits the Gliscor. If it outspeeds, then that's my Mega just gone. Does outspeed. My team is so slow. It's so slow. But somehow also so weak. Like, I'm not hitting hard enough. With some of them anyway. There's a few hard hitters on the team, but... Right, we've got a Gliscor and a Flygon in front of us. It's going to have to be a Dragon Pulse from Wizard, I think. Try and get rid of the Flygon. And then I could try and set up my Trick Room, but not if I'm quicker than Wizard. That would not work. 194. 167. Okay, so it does work. In Trick Room for Rhydon when it comes out. or go for an attack. But I don't think Hooper's really got much for this battle. I think Trick Room might be the best use. Well, I do have Surf. I completely forgot about Surf. Not strong against Flygon though. Acrobatics. Vice score though. That's going to hit everything pretty hard. Now let's do this. And on here, do I Trick Room or do I go for damage? Ultimately, Trick Room's for Rhydon. And Rhydon doesn't really hit either of these particularly hard, so I probably should just go for damage. These are the same strength, right? Oh, why is that 117? Oh, Life Orb. Okay, yeah. Adding Life Orb to him. Okay, let's Psychic. I think I'm going to need to double in on the Flygon to get it killed. So let's see. Take one of those. Yeah, chilling with that. It will also be chilling though, I think, after this. Yep. Gliscor has Earthquake, okay. Down goes Wizard. Wizard did half of Flygon's health though, which ain't bad for an electric type in a ground type battle. You know what though? Electric type isn't good against any of the Elite Four members, so maybe I just need to not use an electric type at all. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to change the team a little bit. That's okay though. Oh, Sandstorm's gonna come in and kill now, isn't it? Yeah, down goes Gate. Oh, the vicious Sandstorm. Well, it's my last two. And it's not ideal. They've got 3 left. Here comes Quagsire. I don't even know what I want to go for it at this point. What can I even do here? Try and kill the Gliscor, I suppose. That a good idea? Maybe. Yeah, we both resist that. It might flinch. Is the issue. Doesn't flinch Anubis, okay. Good damage actually, really good damage. Oh, I really hope that was into the Rhydon then. So Anubis is going sleep. And Charge is missing the Stone Edge. Oh, I've only really gone for like 5 attacks with low accuracy. Or lower accuracy, like I think that's 80%. Yeah, I have missed a 90% move and an 80% move. Getting all the bad luck out the way to start with, you know. Then I'll be chilling. So Meteor Mash will kill the Gliscor. I don't need to double into it. Not that I could do much to the Quagsire anyway. Let's do that. Got enough focus on Lucario so I don't flinch. I think this has a chance to give me an attack boost. That'd be pretty nice right about now. No attack boost. Don't know when it would happen. No. Oh, the double yawn. Fun. Fun stuff. Have we seen that last Pokemon? Oh, Sandslash. Wow, without the double yawn, this would probably be pretty doable actually. But we're going to have a couple of sleepers on the team. Unfortunately. Sandslash will also have Earthquake, which is super effective on both of mine. So maybe it still wasn't doable. I guess we're about to see. But damage-wise, what's going on. I mean, maybe I'll get a turn 1 wake up, you know? That'd be pretty good. Also goes for Rock Slide. Why? They have Earthquake. I'm pretty confident in that. Rhydon's gone. Oh, or not. I suppose it is from a Quagsire. There's my accuracy dropping now as well, though, and a flinch. And they're both asleep as well. Yeah, let's just keep going for that. If Anubis wakes up, it can heal, because it's got Drain Punch. I might be able to just win it with Drain Punch if it does decent damage to both of them. But I guess as soon as I wake up, it's going to yawn me again anyway. Down goes Charger. Anubis avoided the attack. Anubis is trying. I need to try and wake up though. That's something I kind of needed to do. Come on, Anubis. You can't flinch, so you're fine for this. There's the wake up. Next turn I'll get yawned again though. So I need this to heal quite a bit. Well, that ain't bad at all actually. I can get one more of those off before I go to sleep. No, two more because they need to yawn next turn. Now it all comes down to the Muddy Water accuracy drop actually, doesn't it? In a way. Or maybe. Maybe I'll lose before that comes in anyway, I don't know. Avoided another attack. Got a Drain Punch off. I've just thought, and it's an embarrassing thought to have now, should I have been Drain Punching the Quagsire? That I didn't get put back to sleep. I suppose on the one side though, looking at the damage, would Meteor Mash now kill the Sand Slash? Oh, I need the health. I do need the health before I go back to sleep. Fortunately. It might depend on the amount of turns I'm sleeping for. Go on, get a crit. Get a crit. Let's get 2 battles done. Ooh, that is painfully close. Now, I've got to take a few muddy waters before. Why did that do so much that time? That did so much damage that time. And I sleep. So this turn I'll go extreme speed in case I get the wake up. Nope, that would have been Sand Slash gone. Next turn, so from now on, if I survive this turn, I should. Yeah, they miss as well. It's not a very accurate move. But now I think to survive, I've got to Drain Punch the Quagsire and just leave the Sand Slash there. It's doing next to no damage. So I think this is now the play. Oh, and the wake up. I missed because the Muddy Water accuracy drop. That was almost perfect. I should survive this maybe. No, I missed because the accuracy drop. That would have been it. That would have been it. So Lucario, I guess what we've learned so far. Lucario and Altaria are absolutely essential. Altaria swept the Dragon type one. Lucario can't flinch, and there's a lot of rock slides being thrown around, and there's an entire team with Serene Grace. And it's immune to Sandstorm, and it's super effective on Fairy. The Lucario is essential. The rest of them, I don't know what to say. I don't think there are any really standout performances except for Lucario and Altaria, and that was us attempting all 4 members separately there. So that takes us to 16 on the wipe counter. And it raises some serious questions about the team. Is there an issue with building a little bit of a rain core? Ground, Ghost, Fairy, and Dragon. I guess there isn't. There really isn't. That's got potential. I'm going to move things up here that I'm thinking of using. Hydreigon's weak to Fairy. It's weak to Dragon. Strong against Ghost. But there's no point putting it on the team because I've got Mega Altaria who is staying. Definitely staying. You know what? Let's actually just take off the 4 that I'm not sure of now. Let's do that. Let's put them at the bottom of this box, so I at least remember what my team was. They did not do much, these 4. They really didn't. They're all on the chopping block. Is that the word? So we've got a team of 2 at the moment. Oh dear. Have a look. What else could I add to the team? I could use my own Excadrill, since the Sandstorm's already set up for me. Excadrill is also super effective against Fairy, which is one of the other types here. Not weak to Ghost. Not weak to Dragon. In fact, does Excadrill resist Dragon and Ghost? It's funny that the last message in chat is you ripping into Excadrill, and now I'm like, you know what, I think I might need one. I resist Dragon and Fairy. Not Ghost, okay. Dragon and Fairy is 2 of the types. Another one is Ground. Weak to Ground. A little bit awkward, but so was Rhydon. So it's Excadrill Rhydon's replacement. Oh, do you have Sand Force actually? I don't know. Sand Force or Sandrush actually, because we've got Sandstorm in that battle, whether I want it or not. We've got Sand Force, so more powerful in the Sandstorm, as opposed to quicker in the Sandstorm. That's very high potential. You know what, we're going to do it like tiered. So that goes there. I think Pelipper's also got pretty good potential. Obviously, I've got the HM for Surf, so I could add any water type and Pelipper and be looking pretty good. Togekiss is a no because of Mega Altaria. Hydreigon is a no because of Mega Altaria. But I need something to kill Trevenant. I actually think that Trevenant build was unkillable with my current team. So I need something that can destroy it, and I don't know what that is. Oh, unless it's toxic. Hang about, hang about. Let me take some notes here. I need a toxic tank is what I've written down. We need to find a toxic user. Honestly, Dusclops might be back on the team. It might be happening. Toxic for the Trevenant. Will-O-Wisp is to shut down any physical attackers, really. It only came off the team last stream, which is quite funny, but I think it's back. I think it's better than Hooper. Ain't gonna lie. Let's go in there. I think these 2 are both very high up on the list. Now, the difficulty, though, is they're both quite slow. So, should I just fully commit to the Trick Room vibe? I suppose it's hard to, though, because my other 2 Pokemon aren't that slow. Yeah, Dusclops has 25 speed. Excadrill has 88. Oh, that's not that slow either, actually. It's fairly slow. It's like right down the middle, where Trick Room isn't really going to be definitely beneficial. Okay, but I like these 2. I like what we've got going on here. See if we can keep it going. For Alligator, you don't have Sheer Force though, do you? Tell you what, if this was... Oh, it is! Oh, we've got Sheer Force for Alligator. And a Life Orb. Right, okay, this might change things a little bit. Because it's got Crunch as well for the Ghost-type leader. I can give it Waterfall for the Ground-type one. If you don't know... Sheer Force basically shuts down any secondary effects of your moves but adds more power to them. So for example, Crunch will not flinch anymore, but it will be stronger. Oh no, it doesn't flinch, it may lower the foe's defense. It won't do that anymore, but it will be stronger. And it also applies to Life Orb, so you get the Life Orb boost but you don't take the damage. That's the situation there with Feraligatr. I'll get the Life Orb boost for free because Sheer Force will shut down the damage dealing part of the Life Orb. But that's pretty cool. It's a minus speed nature though. Am I just going to get outsped again? Either way, let's keep this going. Let's see. See what we can do. What have you got going on? Intimidate. Crunch and Foul Play for the Ghost type leader. Outrage for the Dragon type leader. Just stab Earthquake to hit everything. I don't have a flying type though, so it would hit my Pokemon too. In the doubles battles anyway, only 2 of them are doubles battles, but I think Crocodile's got to be considered. Have an Intimidate user. Crocodile and Feraligatr on the same team feels pretty iconic, to be honest. Kind of all for that. I feel like Rhydon kind of fits that as well. But I can't have Rhydon too. Can't be doing that. If you've not watched much of this run, Rhydon essentially replaced Crocodile and Dusclops in a way. Rhydon and Hooper replaced those 2. But it's funny that I'm looking at changing them back. But I do think we maybe had it better before. We got an Intimidate user. We've got a Toxic Will-O-Wisp Confuse Ray user. You know. Sheer Force for Alligator stronger than a Azumarill with huge power though. Probably not. But it's got Crunch. And I'm struggling with a Ghost type leader. Oh, the Ghost type leader just has Will-O-Wisp on everything though. I think I've got to move that up one. I might need a special attacking water type to help with the ground type one and the ghost type one. Is there a special attacker that's water type and dark type? I don't think there is. That's what I need. Right, anything going on here? Oh, we do have a water bug, that's physical as well. Do I want a Tailwind setter, actually? Is that worth having? No, we'll move it over. Gale Wings Tailwind on my slow team. Yo, what up, Jess? My best advisor. Of course, of course. I'm always calling you that, obviously. Jess, I've been absolutely battered by the Elite Four. We gave all 4 of them a go. I beat 1 of them. Because you can do them in any order. They absolutely rocked my team. I mean, hang about. Let's have a quick scan, but I think I've basically just made a full team anyway, so we might be ready to go. Build up this new team. Now my issue is in the game design though, because to get the best movesets you need to collect gems and stuff, and I ain't doing that. And to relearn moves that they've already forgotten, you need heart scales. So now it just feels like I'm playing an actual Pokemon game. And outside of that, this game's done a really good job of streamlining things. So it feels really quite strange that I now have to go and do that kind of shit. Can't bother with that. Do I bring my favourite Pokemon of all time? I don't think I can. It might be my favourite, but I don't think it's strong enough for this. I don't think it's quite strong enough. Is it even good against? It has moves to be good against the Ghost type one. No. No, I can't be doing that. Colon, that is awful. The Fable, strong against Dragon. About it. Put in effort, what a tragedy. Stop putting in effort to go and collect gems to learn moves, that's just annoying. The annoying system. The effort is already here in this attempt to try and beat this. Right, okay. I think I've gone through all that I want to. 24 boxes? Am I not on, like, box 7? I should have gone back the other way. Oh, these are cool looking boxes. Never mind, I'm glad I came this way. Right, so this is my box of stuff that might go on the team. Let's have a brainstorm here then. Sheer Force Life Orb is cool. That's just a fact. Can't argue against that. But the Ghost type one is just full of Will-O-Wisp users. And what's my team at the moment? There's one physical attacker already. If I add this row, which was this, that is 4 more physical attackers. So Altaria would have to kill all of the ghosts. Oh dear. This Crocodile's base speed though, is it going to outspeed some of the ghosts for me? It might. 92. Maybe not then, I don't know. How fast is Trevenant? That's the real problem. 56. Mimikyu, what are you working with? 96. That's faster than Crocodile. And super effective on Crocodile. Uh-oh. Yo, what up, Kicker? Welcome, welcome, nice goose and all that. Our usual greeting. Okay, so, I mean, here's something. My team speed stats are kind of awkward for Trick Room, but they are not awkward for Tailwind. Tailwind just doubles your speed. I think my team could really benefit from a Tailwind user. Now, unfortunately, neither of these Pokemon are going to be particularly great for the actual, like, battles themselves. I think Pelipper might be better, but it won't always land the Tailwind because it doesn't have priority Tailwind. But then it's got knockoff Hurricane Hydro Pump. It's a pretty cool moveset. Compared to that, I would say. For special attack. Right, I think I prefer Pelipper to Talonflame. That does, however, mean I ought to bring another water type to actually make use of the rain. So that might be Feraligatr coming with us. Sheer Force. I need some heart scales though if I want to use Feraligatr because I need to get some of its old moves back. I also need to try and get it Ice Fang. So I need to figure out where I get that as well. We're going to have to look up the move tutors potentially. I do think Crocodile is essential. It's a strong dark type to deal with that ghost type leader that battered me. It's also got Intimidate, which I think could be really helpful. And I've only got one space left. So I either take Dusclops for Toxic and Shadow Sneak, or I take an Excadrill. Because Excadrill can batter the Fairy type one, which I don't have anything for yet. I've got Lucario actually. Wow, this is really tricky. You know what? There's actually no other water types in the Elite Four, apart from Quagsire. It's going to make use of this rain. So maybe I'm not at that much of a disadvantage if I bring the rain and not another water type. And maybe that doesn't matter that much. But I don't know who I do bring. Right, either way. Let's put Crocodile on the team. Pretty sure I'm taking that. Bring Pelipper along. I'm pretty sure I'm taking that. I really want the Tailwind. And the ground type one sets up a vicious sandstorm, which I believe is a sandstorm that's doing double damage. So having the rain would be really helpful as well. There's a multiple uses for Pelipper over Talonflame for this Elite Four. I might get rid of the Damp Rock though. I don't really need 8 turns of Rain or however many turns that gives me. Right, there's been a few walls that I've really struggled to get through. Mostly the Trevenant, but there's been a few. So I do want Toxic. However, every Pokemon can learn Toxic. So I don't necessarily need to bring Dusclops for that. Doesn't necessarily need to tag along just to use Toxic. Oh, Azuma, if you had Aqua Jet, I'd probably just keep bringing you. How are we looking? What types are we struggling with? There's not actually many shared weaknesses here. Is there any shared weaknesses here? I don't think there is. No, I actually don't think there is. Oh, no. There's not. Mega Altaria, which is what that will be, is Dragon Fairy type. Okay, so let's just not make the team overly weak to something now and adding these last few. Excadrill. Really do like Excadrill. I then end up with a fighting type weakness though. But it could be Excadrill Dusclops to finish up the team. Out of these 4, who did the most? Should I bring one of them back? You know what, I am now going for Tailwind and Rain. That might make Azumarill worth it. So why was I thinking Fraligator over Azumarill? Oh wow, even before Huge Power I've got more attack. Oh wait, no, there's 20 levels in it. There's 24 levels in it. Forget they're not just all leveled up. So it's Sheer Force and it's Crunch. That's what I was thinking. Crunch for the Ghost type one. Sheer Force, Life Orb, Crunch, Waterfall. Basically it's set. Maybe Ice Fang. Fairy types don't feel amazing in this Elite Four, to be fair. I don't feel bad. I don't feel great. That moveset is incredible though. If you have just joined, we tried all 4 Elite Four members separately because you can do them in any order in this game. They all battered me except for one. And throughout all of the attempts, the only 2 Pokemon that really felt like they were doing well was Lucario and Mega Altaria. That's why we're in this position now. Rebuilding. Do I bring them both? There was no electric types in the whole thing. Do I go for a half water team? Makes me weak to grass, really weak to grass. But was there any grass types apart from Trevenant? I also then have 4 physical attackers, and there's a ghost type leader spamming Will-O-Wisp. Maybe I don't. I can't pick between them though. Chat, help me out. What do we think? Azumarill or Fraligator? Sheer Force or Huge Power? Bearing in mind, Fraligator has Crunch, and there was a ghost type member that destroyed me. Politoed. No, you've misheard the options here. I was looking for something specific, and now I can't remember what it was. What am I scrolling through these pages for? Someone tell me. I'm on 4 hours of sleep. For those who have also just joined, let me drop that in there. drop the excuses in there. You know, ultimately, I need a Trevenant answer. That Trevenant was invincible. It was absolutely invincible with the way my team was set up. And they're going to Will-O-Wisp me, so Feraligatr isn't really going to do it. So I need a Toxic user that's not going to take massive damage from Trevenant. And I think that might be Eviolite Dusclops. I think it might be. I think I might need it. And then we're left with this box with one slot left. That's what we are left with. We cannot take Rhydon without the Eviolite though. That is for sure. And we're not running Trick Room anymore, so anything super slow isn't great. We're running Tailwind instead. Everything else in this box is good in Tailwind. So Rhydon's out. Let's move them over to the right when they're out. Heliolisk did nothing in any of the battles, unfortunately. None of the types are weak to electric. One resists it. One's immune to it. There wasn't much use for Heliolisk. Right, Hooper. What's going on with you? Didn't really do anything, but in Tailwind it might. Then it's another Dark type. Yeah, not really a great idea at this point. Not with Krookodile there, who I do think is better, which is really weird. I do think Intimidate Krookodile is more important. I also, to be fair, I don't really enjoy using legendaries in a run. It feels kind of like cheating. But I know this game's very difficult, which is why I was kind of excusing it. Could also go and get the Lucario Knight if it is available somewhere. Take Mega Lucario. Don't know about that though. Right. I've just remembered the Mega Sceptile. We ultimately won that battle against the Dragon type one. But if you have just joined as well, Dragon type leader has Serene Grace on all their Pokemon essentially. And there is a Mega Sceptile that spams Rock Slide, so there's a 60% chance every turn my Pokemon flinch. The Mega Sceptile needs taken out urgently. Lucario is immune to flinch because of its ability. That's why Lucario is really important. But it was Azumarill that killed the Mega Sceptile, who is now gone, so who replaces that? It's not a great option. You know what? I think Azumarill's back on the team. I'm going to try it again within Tailwind and within the Rain, and maybe it'll be able to put in a fair bit more work. That's the hope anyway. Right, I think that's the team then. I think that is the revised team. We traded these three down here. Hooper, Heliolisk, and Rhydon for Krookodile, Pelipper, and Dusclops. And it's hard to know if that's an improvement, but I need to try something different. That was not working. Right. So, we've got a Life Orb. Oh, the Eviolite, we know where that's going. We've got... Oh, that's sorry, the Eviolite. Yeah. That's what you already said. 4 hours sleep, by the way. Dusclops can have the Eviolite. Needs it to function. We've got a Rocky Helmet available. Might be good for Krookodile with the Intimidate. -1 attack, so everything that it's against will be hitting it lighter on the physical side. But the other option is the Life Orb. Any opinions in the chat? Do you think we need to be more defensive or more aggressive? No, I can't run Life Orb Krookodile. I don't want to be taking that chip damage. And the Rocky Helmet, to be fair, could put in a bit of work for us. Let's grab it. Let's go for it. Rocky Helmet onto Krookodile. So we have got Atarianite, Black Belt Lucario, so it increases damage of fighting type moves. Rocky Helmet Crocodile. Damp Rock Pelipper to extend the rain. We'll go with that for now, and if the rain gets in my way, then I'll stop doing that. But I have no fire type moves on the team, so it should be alright. It does raise a little bit of a concern about the Aegislash. How am I going to deal with that? Can't poison that. Weak to ground as well. Oh, and Ghost and Dark, of course it is. So, should be alright. We will see. We will see. Right. Either way, we need to go level this team up now. Which won't take too long, because there is the training houses in this game. Or whatever they're called. We'll go do that real quick. With our fresh team. Looking pretty fun. Just hope the rain doesn't mess me up. Either way, get a few levels before we try that again. I think what I'll do is I'll try all of them until I beat them all individually. So I won't try the dragon type one again until I beat the other ones. So we'll probably try the ground type one again, because that seems to be a real problem. Right, and then who do I lead into this just to level up? Let's do that, I suppose. Just gonna batter some Ordinos for big XP. That is the plan. Rover grew to 62. I guess some new moves actually as well when we do this. Don't really know who needs any, but worth seeing what they learn. I apologise for the noise. Shouldn't be here too long though, so I'm just gonna play it out. I think I might just have to do this like, I don't know, 10 times or something. You know what would help though if I had all level 75s not being used off the team, which is just Altaria actually. Do that. And yeah, as soon as this is done, the next Pokemon stream we're gonna do Black 2 Nuzlocke. Not randomized. My first ever Nuzlocke that's not randomized. Gonna play through the actual game, Nuzlocke style. But I'm gonna do it where I have, I think 10 seconds. I think that makes sense. 10 seconds to make each in-game decision. And if chat catch me taking longer than that, I'll be spinning the forfeit wheel that we use for the scrub lock. Already got a wheel of forfeits ready to go. Why not use it in everything, you know? Make things a little bit more interesting. But I think I'm going to make it that I don't have to confess to taking longer than 10 seconds. It's just if I get caught out. So it's more of an interactive thing than just an extra rule, you know? Essentially, I've made a rule and I'm going to cheat, so you're going to have to try and catch me. That's what I'm saying. There we go, nearly there. Nearly there. We can go try and beat that mole man. That was actually his name, that's not an insult. It's not a new insult I've just made up. It is in fact the name of the Elite Four member. Oops. Right, though, after I've got a few levels, I'm going to take a quick break just to go to the toilet and grab a snack. But we're nearly there now, actually. One of them just hit level 74. Just the... I really, really enjoy everything about this game. I'm just a bit gutted about the movesets. Which just sort of remind me, we've not really looked at the movesets and the stuff we've added to the team. But they're all very recent, actually, so it should be fine. They've all been on the team quite recent. Pelipper's moveset is incredible. I didn't know it was like that. I didn't know it could do stuff like that. They're definitely fine with that one. Right, there we go. We got 75 and someone else. Let's get them off the team. It was Pelipper. suppose it might have helped if I'd looked up the EV training in these places. So I'm just going to this one every time, which is HP. So we're probably all maxed out on HP, but like no other EVs. Also, I already spent like over half an hour doing this earlier because I wanted to get the Mega Altaria ready for the team. And my game crashed when I got it to level 74. So that was from level 27. I grinded level 27 to 74, the game crashed. And my target was 75. So that was quite annoying. A little bit unfortunate. I think I've got one rare candy. Speed things up a little bit. In fact, it'd probably slow things down, me looking for rare candies in my bag. I suppose because we haven't done any of the battles in a row yet, I don't actually know how much of an issue PP is going to be. Like, I do have some pretty low PP moves. Like the superpower in close combat that I'm currently using to wipe these. I don't know if using a PP up restores the PP as well, though. Because then I could just use them when I run out. Might be an idea. $72. $75 on Rover. I'm not going to put it in the PC. I think it's probably going to take more time than just doing this. Just spamming it. Two more levels for Crocodile and then we're done. We're ready to go and give it another go, get battered and then take Crocodile off the team. And put Hooper back on the team. I feel a little bit silly for replacing Hooper with Crocodile, but I mean, I think Intimidate is really that good. It is truly that good an ability. $74, right, there we go. And clearly this will be the last time I need to level up a team, because this team's just going to go and batter it now. So, bear with me. Takes a little while to find things. Here we go, we can use a rare candy. Level 75. But what happens if I rare candy over the level cap? The level cap is only enforced by the fact that I get 1 experience per kill when I'm at the cap. I wonder if I can rare candy beyond it. Don't have my flyer. Currently stuck here. Oh, my 2 flyers. You know what, the colours of the team are a bit boring, really, aren't they? Very neutral looking team. A lot of blue. This Crocodile sticks out a little bit. Aside from that, it's a lot of white, blue and black, really, isn't it? Right, I'm going to fly back over, and then I'm going to take a quick break, just nip to the loo and get a snack. And we'll try them again, sort of in the same order, because the last one is the one that I beat, so we'll just try the first 3 again with the new team, and see what happens. Yeah, I'll be back in a couple minutes, and then we'll give it another go. Absolutely monstrous kicker. You wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it. Right. Now we've got that out of the way. Why the fish? Here we go. Right. So, I mean, I kind of put in the Discord earlier that there was some family stuff. Sort of delayed the start of the stream. I think it's also going to cut the end of the stream a little bit short here. So, what I'm going to do, we're going to give each of the 3 battles that absolutely battered me one more attempt to see if my team change has improved things. If it has, the team will remain for the next stream and we'll try and get this finished. If it hasn't, I will rebuild the team between streams and we'll come back for an attempt at a finale. So that's going to be the vibe, but I'm going to try each battle one more time. The 3 that battered me, that is. And we'll see what we can sort of figure out with this new team. Get your cat. Go. So you're hoping that the next half an hour is me getting battered again, so I have to remake the team kicker. Is that what it is? I don't think I have to check anything else, do I? No. Okay, so first off, we're going to go for that ground type one, where they have the strong sandstorm, or whatever it's called, vicious sandstorm. So we're going to lead Suncone to get rid of that, and we're going to set up the Tailwind turn 1. Because they're going to lead Flygon and Excadrill, who I don't think will kill Suncone in one turn. Unless they double in. Which I guess they might. But let's make it a problem for them if they do double in. Let's go with Azumarill second. Go for the Ice Punch on the Flygon or the Superpower on the Excadrill. Take one of them out. And then I've got Azumarill in the rain, in Tailwind. Alternatively though, I could try and do that turn 2. Rather than have Azumarill go slow in the first round, I could set up the Tailwind before I bring it in. So who else would work as a lead to kind of threaten the opposition? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's the cat climbing the tree. I just put that tree back up, so I kind of need to make sure it's looking strong. Cool. All is well. But somehow it's out of the webcam a little bit this time. You know what? I think this might be a good lead actually, because I can go for the Earthquake turn 1. Oh, it's a Flygon though, so it would only really hit one of them. Let's have a quick look. Crocodile speed's 92, Excadrill's is 88. I'm assuming they are Sand Force and not Sand Rush. If they're Sand Rush, obviously they'll go first. And Flygon would just be chilling because I won't be able to Earthquake it. So maybe it's not the best lead. Tricky stuff. Turn 1 actually, really tricky turn 1. Rover isn't really expected to do much in this battle though. Rover's here for other things. So let's lead Rover and I can Will-O-Wisp the Excadrill. Or I can Toxic the Flygon, whichever one I think I'm going to struggle with more. Set up the Tailwind in the rain, get a Azumarill out there. Just let it rip that way. Might take a couple turns for Pelipper or Dusclops to die though, is the only thing. So we might have a couple turns of Tailwind with a Azumarill in, but I think a couple turns would be enough. Ultimately that would be 2 kills, because they've got so many things that are 4 times weak to Ice, and I've got Ice Punch. Let's go for it, see what happens. So in this battle, I think the only change is that there is a Sandstorm that does double damage. Whereas the other ones, in the Ghost one, all Ghost types have multi-scale. In the Fairy one, all Fairy types have download. And in the Dragon one, all Dragon types have Serene Grace, so it's kind of mental, the other 3. They got some absolute bullshit going on. Right, come on then, Mole Man. I was very close to beating this last time, and then the muddy water accuracy drop caused me to lose it. There they are, Excadrill and Flygon to start. A vicious Sandstorm Brood. But I'm pretty sure Drizzle will just remove that. I don't even know what that game is that you're talking about, Jess. I'll have to look it up. If I lose, I'll look it up. If you think I need to switch careers. Right, so it's Tailwind turn 1. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. My team is not the quickest. And it's a Will-O-Wisp on the Excadrill, or it is a Toxic on Flygon. I think I'm just gonna burn the Excadrill straight away. Now, a flinch should be really unfortunate from that, actually. It'd be really unfortunate if Sunkern flinched. They've doubled in on Sunkern. Please don't just kill it. Oh, you're kidding me. And Rover flinches. Speeding it up. I've had enough of this. Right, I don't have my Tailwind up. They're both full health. I don't think I care. I think I'm just pressing shit. Dead, dead. I still haven't landed a hit. I was clicking moves those 2 turns. Still haven't landed a fucking hit. Right, well. See about that then. I mean, that was a flinch, though. That could have gone very differently. And there's a hit in confusion, so there's something. And there's a drain punch, so there's something else. Okay. I was going to say, it could have been a close combat, but I was pretty confident drain punch should do it. Now, there is probably a Gliscor coming out, though. Oh, a double kill would be pretty nice. No, fair enough. Fair enough game. Alright, 1 down. 4 to go. Azumarill got minced in that speed up, didn't it? Yeah, nice. I mean, there's an Earthquake coming. I can't really hit Gliscor anyway without Azumarill, so let's just click that. And that. Oh, hit yourself? Nope. Okay, there goes Mallow. And that almost goes Anubis as well. I missed my attack, which is 100%. Oh, 90% accurate. Okay, well. Ideal. Let's E-speed the Flygon because that might kill, to be fair. And let's crunch the Gliscor. Nice, okay. That's something. 2 down. How did I miss crunch? Rocky Helmet, nice. Oh, if Anubis survives this turn... Right, I'm going to Drain Punch, because if I can get some health back now, that'd be amazing. I don't think it's likely to survive, though. Crunch is 100% accurate, so does this Sandstorm reduce accuracy? Oh, Sanchez goes for Earthquake. That's funny. It was on the screen for maybe 15 turns last attempt, and it clicked Rock Slide every single time. I missed again. What has happened? I don't understand what's happened. I'm missing everything, even the 100% accurate moves. Well, there's that. So, I guess I'm making a new team. Let's try the other ones. Which one did I beat? I beat the dragon one. This is Ghost. need to deal with the Trevenant. That was the big issue here. They're going to lead with a Mimikyu, because this one's a singles battle. We're just going to have a Fairy type move. And a Ghost type move. Maybe Muscle does alright against it then, actually. I need to keep Rover. That's for the Trevenant. Crocodile also can just batter a lot of this team, so I have to keep it safe. Maybe set up a Tailwind for Crocodile later on. Equally, could set up straight away. No, I can't set up straight away because they're leading Mimikyu, who has Sword Stance. So we can't sit there and set up. It's not a battle I'm going to win. The corpse of Elias, the ghost type member. Pretty interesting backstory for this guy. But I suppose we do already have someone aging backwards, so, you know, quite out there. Character backstories. Yeah, Mimikyu to start. Ghost-type Pokemon take half damage at full health, so they basically just all have multi-scale. I just need to land something that's 100% accurate, really, don't I, turn 1? What I'm just going to do is break the disguise. Which will also break the multi-scale. There we go. And then it's used Sword Stance, so I guess Play Rough's now better. No, that's Foul Play, isn't it, that uses their attack stat. These are completely even right now. Here goes for Play Rough. Okay, I need some decent damage here. Ooh. Oh, and I got an attack drop. That's really lucky. Do I live this now? I guess if I do, they're probably going to go for Shadow Sneak, just to get some chip damage. They withdrew. I went for Ice Punch, bring in that Trevenant. Hey, I didn't make that read, but that's pretty fortunate. Now, the issue is this thing has a Citrus Berry and Harvest, so you kind of need to just one-shot it. And it's also got Will-O-Wisp, so it's probably going to burn me. Anyone on my team not care about being burned? Oh, it might be a time to get Sunkern set up, actually. Get Tailwind going. Or I could just let Rover get burnt and get the Toxic off, which is kind of the main reason Rover is here, to be honest. It's to Toxic this Trevenant, because I couldn't deal with it last time at all. Goes for Horn Leech. That's all it does. It goes for Horn Leech and Leech Seed, and it has Harvest Citrus Berry, so it just gets a Citrus Berry every turn as well. There we go, there's the Leech Seed. And they have multi-scale, so they take half damage at full health. It's a horrible set, this Trevenant. The Toxic will help. And now I think I switch out, because there's no point in letting Rover go down. Or no point letting it get the Leech Seed recovery, actually. For a lot of complaining, I hear. I think complaining about this is fair. Yeah, let's go Sunkern. Set the rain up. Make my Hurricanes 100% accurate. Maybe that'll do a decent amount to this. And then I can set up a Tailwind before Sunkern dies. Fine with the Will-O-Wisp. Oh, I do have knockoff. Oh, that just knocks off the Citrus Berry though, and then they're going to harvest a new one. Now that is in fact not a Sunkern. Thank you for helping those in the chat who might not know as much about Pokemon. Ooh, they missed as well. Very nice. Okay. This battle's felt very different to the first attempt. That first battle, I guess I just lead with what I was before and we get the Excadrill killed before I bring Pelipper in to try and set up. I can't lead with the Pelipper. I'm going to need to note these things down at this point, really, aren't I? Let's be real. Do not lead Pelipper. One-shots it with a Hurricane. Yeah, this was all planned. Hurricane can't miss in the rain. I don't know what Chandeler's about to do. I didn't even see this last time. So now's probably the time for my Tailwind. Ooh. I'm in danger. Though not actually. That doesn't raise its physical defense. So Azumarill in the Tailwind. Aqua Tail. Probably get the Chandelure gone. Do I get rid of its item or do I Hydro Pump? 80% accurate. Let's hope its item's something really important and it's worth getting rid of. What do you mean you're not holding an item? Excuse me, this is the Elite Four. You don't have an item? Okay, well, whatever. Chandelure is itemless. Get prank loser. That's how I feel right now. 100% how I feel. Alright, Tailwind is still up though, so Aqua Tail. Withdrew. I need that Chandelure gone, I'm scared of it. This is their Mega though. So this will be good damage on the Mega. See, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. They altered Burnett's stats in this game. It's got 65 defense. And that's huge power Azumarill in the rain. I don't get that damage. Is there an explanation that I'm missing? Nearly one-shot it. That's the problem. That should have nearly one-shot, shouldn't it? Stab Aqua Tail in the rain from a huge power Azumarill. I don't get that at all. Burnett is shit as well. Oh, I missed the other one. Okay. Right, there we go. Still got Tailwind for a turn, I think. No, petered out. That's really bad timing. You're slow, right, Burnett? Oh, you are? Okay, this is good. This is good news. Pencil Tail. I think this is fairly safe. For a good old crunch in. There's an Intimidate as well. I think it is a physical attacker actually, so that's good. Foul Play uses its own attack stat against it, right? Got 165 attack, so yeah, we'll go for that. Oh, I just Intimidated it though. No, we won't. Ooh, that's... I don't get it. I don't get it. Its defense and HP stats are terrible. Oh, wait. I forgot about multi-scale. So, the hit from Azumarill should have done double what it did. It's got multi-scale. This whole fight has multi-scale. Yeah, it doesn't take their ability slot. It's just an effect in this battle. That all ghost types take half damage at full health. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Starts to make a bit more sense now. Yeah, shit on. Oh dear. That's a player off coming my way. I think you outspeed me just. I've got Shadow Sneak though. Narova should tank it. You might want to remember that. Yeah, I'll do my best, do my best. Meaning I'll forget every time, you know it. mean, it's a play rough or a sword stance. Okay. Okay. Crocodile would have been fine. That's a strange decision. I'm pretty sure it would have outsped anyway. Unless that means it wouldn't. That might have been a learning opportunity there. They switch it. Okay. Well, Chandelier's taken the Shadow Sneak instead then. What, you think chat telling me I'm going for a poo as a reminder? Oh, I kind of need to keep Rover around to Shadow Sneak that Mimikyu. That's a little bit awkward. Lucario does next to nothing in this battle though. So I could just hard switch and let it go down, but if they go for Calm Mind, then I'm in danger. Go into Azumarill. There's an important detail about Azumarill right now. No, you know what? That Shadow Sneak damage was fine. Should we just go for another? Let's go for another. Go into Politoed. Next stream, next stream. Shadow Ball. Anubis is needed because the Dragon-type Elite Four member has Serene Grace on every Pokemon. And I have Inner Focus. They just spam Rock Slide the whole battle. Is the issue. Chandelier, are you fast? I don't think you are. No, you're not. Okay. I think I'm still going to lose this. That was such a good start as well. Okay, they withdrew again. This crunch is going to hurt anything left though. Yeah, the H-Slash comes out. That's in defensive stance, and did half damage because of multi-scale. The issue is this has Sacred Sword. It's not going to outspeed me, so I'm fine to go again. That is normal damage for Aegislash. It's in defense stance. That's good damage. Oh, it's gone straight for Sacred Sword. I didn't expect that. Okay. That'll be Crocodile down. Okay, this is when it becomes really clear that Lucario does absolutely nothing in this battle, though. This is maybe not going to work out for me. Can't hit Aegislash, apart from with Meteor Mash, which it resists, so it's got to be Mallow to try and get this kill. It has Sacred Sword and a Ghost-type move, though, so if I don't Mega Evolve, then I resist or I'm immune, right? Oh, I'm not normal type. Dragon Flying. Fairy doesn't make me any worse, does it? Oh, it does, because it might have a Steel type move. Okay, so I don't Mega Evolve against this. Resist all of these moves as well. Okay. It doesn't 4 times resist Fairy. So this might still kill, who knows. Go for King's Shield anyway, so they're back in defensive stance. Can't Perish Song it, it's not the last Pokemon. These attempts have been way better than the first ones though. You think this is going poorly, you should have seen the start of the stream. The other team was terrible. Yeah, I can't hit this with the Pokemon I've got left, unfortunately. I mean, I could Perish Song now to get it to switch after its Sword Stance. Will they switch out straight away? If they will, then it might be worth it. Does it go through Protect? I also just realised I've not Mega Evolved, so Dragon Pulse is stab and Moonblast isn't. So I should definitely be going for that. Alright, what you got, Aegislash? What are you going for against Mallow? +2 Shadow Claw. Okay. Now it's just gonna King Shield, but I can't really do much about that. And then I kill it next turn. Unless it has Shadow Sneak. Is there space for Shadow Sneak on its moveset? King Shield, Shadow Claw, Sacred Sword, Swords Dance. No, there isn't. Okay. What have we got left? Mimikyu. What? Oh no. Okay, never mind. Never mind the Mimikyu. Stop thinking about that. It ain't gonna matter. There's also Chandelier for Lucario to deal with, so way closer. Still not quite there. Yep, stance change. Kicker, in my first attempt of the first 3 battles in this Elite Four, I beat a combined total of 5 Pokemon across 3 battles. It was absolute onslaught. Oh, there's the... Oh, attack harshly fell. I didn't think Meteor Mash would make contact. It's a Meteor, it's not me. Pick up Chandelier. Yeah. -2 attack Anubis. Might get +1 back from the Meteor Mash. No, okay. I'll be dead, I would have thought. There is something to be learnt there, though. Meteor Mash hits King Shield. I know moves like Earthquake don't, so I thought Meteor Mash should be safe too. So the difficulty there is I've just got 2 Pokemon that essentially can't get involved in that fight. Altaria and Lucario, almost useless in that one. So I need to be much more careful with the other 4. So when I thought about letting Lucario go down, I should have. It would have been worth it. I was just worried the Chandelier would set up in front of Lucario instead, though. Okay. The ground one, don't lead with Pelipper. Oh, we need to be adding these to the wipe counter, don't we? Did I add the last one? I don't think I did. I think we're at 18. We were at 12 before the Elite Four. Don't lead Pelipper because they're going to kill it before it gets set up. Second one, Altaria and Lucario are actually useless, so use them for switches. And then the dragon one was fine. Altaria swept that. That was without Tailwind, which I now have. Now we're going to go try the fairy one. Fine Grit Sandpaper on that one. Again, that's one of the better battles I've had today in this 2 hours 45. That was absolutely fine compared to some of the others. All cam. Oh, that was a game that Jess paid for. What was it called? The boulder pushing one. Oh, Sisyphus. Right, the other one we're going to try before the end of the stream is the fairy type one. So, Lucario was my lead. They led with Rabombi, who set up a Reflect turn 1. So why don't I lead Sunkern? He doesn't mind about Reflect and can Hurricane it and set up the Rain for Azumarill. I think that might have some value. Yeah, that's the one. That's the Dragon type one. That's the one that we did alright in. We need to try this one more time with this team, just to see if I need to rebuild a team between streams. So far I'm saying no. There's adjustments to be made in those other 2 battles, but they still went way better than before. So it's just if this one absolutely batters me, then I'm going to remake the team. You're saying yes. No, these were okay. This is a massive improvement. I can work with this. So all fairy types in this battle get the ability download, which raises defense or special defense, possibly based on the other Pokemon's attack stats. I don't remember exactly. It's something like that. Right, either way, there's the reflect, but this is 100% accurate and doesn't hit on the physical side. You've got a focus sash. Oh, mate. Okay. Now I am tempted to set up my Tailwind before I kill this. I'll probably be switching out after this thing goes down. Yeah, it's Tailwind now. It goes for Moonblast. Or it could crit and one-shot me, I guess. I guess that is something that can happen. Rabombi, 95 special attack. What is going on with the stats in this game? I guess it was a crit, but fucking hell. That must have been really close to living even after a crit. That is awful. Awful news for the team. Let's Shadow Sneak it. I don't want to bring Lucario out yet. Lucario is just by far the best thing in this battle, so I don't want to risk it taking damage. I did get shitted on. Pelipper just keeps dying. Maybe I do need to replace Pelipper. Maybe I need Politoed. I don't actually know if that would improve at all. Don't know if it'd improve my team at all, but I'm going to write it down. It wouldn't be weak to Rock Slide. Okay, hang about. Wouldn't be weak to Excadrill. I think it might be a bit tankier. It's quite a bit tankier than Pelipper. So it probably would have lived that as well. The issue is that it won't get Tailwind, so I won't have a Tailwind setter anymore. How much impact has Tailwind been having? Oh, we got Togekiss. Pretty tanky. Do I just do a Toxic? I'll go Confuse Ray. Might be getting flinched anyway. Though my own Togekiss flinched maybe once. Yeah, there we go. You've matched me for flinches. I had Togekiss on my team for like half the game with Serene Grace. Never got any bloody flinches. Yes, I kind of feel the same way. We didn't get to set it up in Battle 1. Battle 2, it helped Azumarill, didn't it? In Battle 3, we didn't get to set it up either. Things are looking pretty good for Politoed, I can't lie. Their Reflect just wore off. And this thing is now confused. This might be a good time to switch. Go Muscle, we'll go for the Ice Punch. Yeah, Tailwind's only been active in 1 out of 3 battles. And it's actually a battle that I lost, so that's not a great sign either. Special defense goes up, because I'm Fairy type, so I also get download. Still got the Rain. Aqua Tail plus Stab and Rain, does that make it 180 power? Or a super effective Ice Punch is 150. I think Aqua Tail and the Rain is stronger. Wow, yeah, just keep hitting through the confusion, yeah. Please don't flinch me again. Okay. That's more what I'd expect from Azumarill. That kind of damage. Rain is still about, so we'll go for Aqua Tail again. That should be fine. Yeah. Special attack failed, that's also fine. Get this thing out of here. Oh, you're kidding me. I don't know which move it's going to go for, do I? It's kind of been switching between them. I think we'd have to go for Moonblast to kill, but I don't really want to switch anything into that anyway. Ooh, now would be a really good time to hit yourself. No, just don't do it then, yeah. I guess. Just don't hit yourself. Built different, clearly. Clearly not that confused. Doing alright, actually. That's a Shadow Sneak, though, so at least I can take it out cleanly from there. On the turn where it probably would have actually hit itself in confusion. Goose. Oh yeah, Dusclops. Maybe we should rename it. Right, and this is where I started to get annoyed in the first attempt. Because this thing has Aqua Jet, which mine doesn't get. Because it's an egg move. So they've even got the egg moves on these teams. I mean, ultimately a Will-O-Wisp on a huge power Azumarill would be an absolute game changer. It might kill me. But I don't think I particularly need Dusclops anymore. I mean, surely it won't kill. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, you can't... Okay, well, hang about. Misty Terrain. There's Misty Terrain alongside the download ability. So I need to look up what that does. Protects all grounded Pokemon from status conditions. It halves the power of Dragon-type moves. Okay. So I can't do any status conditions in this fight at all. Apart from to the Togekiss, because that's not grounded. Well, that's unfortunate. So this moveset is useless except for Shadow Sneak. So Dusclops isn't great in this fight. There's maybe something else to note. Dusclops is Shadow Sneak machine in this fight. I really hope I understand what I've wrote in a few days' time. No, Toxic... Well, burning a huge power Azumarill would have been amazing. That would have been so good for my team. I've still got to deal with this thing. It's got Aqua Jet and Super Power. I don't know how I'm going to deal with it. I guess Lucario will outspeed though, so a Meteor Mash might do it in. Not super effective though. Be the only issue there. Sort of what I've got to do though here. Let's see. I don't get what's happening. I don't get what's happening. Why is my damage so low? Is that going to kill me? Their damage doesn't seem low. Yeah, their damage seems fine. Right, Lucario, 110 base attack. Azumarill, 80 base defense. It had one defense boost from the download, I think. Why is the damage that low? I don't understand. I don't understand what's happening. Why does my team all of a sudden feel really shit? Yeah, go on then. Okay, I'm not likely to win this one either then. My teams have been fine throughout the game. I've lost battles once and then I've changed them and I've been fine. This doesn't even feel close. Not... Oh, it doesn't let me check if it resists it. That's really annoying. I forgot that the arrows would already be there because I've been doing doubles battles. That does nothing as well. Why is this Azumarill an absolute unit? Is it Assault Vest? They get an Assault Vest? I don't want to Google that. I feel like that's cheating. To look up their actual sets. But that did nothing. Oh, unless the Reflect is still up, and this got a special defense boost. Lucario might have hit nothing because of the Reflect, and then this is because of a defense boost. Either way, spells the end of this attempt for my team. Oh, unless... Not that this is going to kill the rest of the team anyway. Okay, that's good to know though. Crocodile can come in and outspeed that. Kind of thought it would go for Aqua Jet though on a ground type if it was going to get outsped. I feel like that probably won't happen again where I just come in and kill with Crocodile. Savion's defense goes up. That's with the defense boost as well. If it didn't have the defense boost, that might have been a two-shot. I do feel a bit conflicted about the strength of the gimmicks in these fights. Giving all fairy types download, giving all ghost types multi-scale, giving all dragon types serene grace. The thing is, these are also just very strong teams. They didn't need to make major gimmicks for all of them. I don't think. These are just really good teams anyway. Right, either way. That was a battering. Don't know how to fix it. I feel like I'm working with one of the stronger teams I could make right now. Let's have a quick look though, and then I'm going to head off. That's an option, but it's going to get killed by that Azumarill. I mean, this box can just stay as this box. These are all options, really. And I have to say, kind of tempted. Wasn't this thick fat? Fake out for the doubles battles. Knock off for the ghost types. But that's it. Really? It's not doing much else. I just really like Hariyama. Kind of wanted to use it. That Manatan any good? Trades accuracy for power. Fairly strong ability. Also fairly risky ability. Can Cottony use Tailwind? I don't know if it can. I don't think it can, but I know it's a good prankster user. Whimsicott, what you got going for you? We did get... This is prankster, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I could just bullshit my way through the Elite Four now. I could just prankster, stun spore everything. It does get Tailwind as well. Okay. Tailwind is prankster as well, so I think it goes first. Is Tailwind classed as that kind of move? I think it is. Prankster, Leech Seed. Okay. That's going on the team. That is going on the team. Prankster, Tailwind. Prankster, Stun Spore. That's coming with... That's a new Tailwind setter. Sorry, Pelipper, you're gone. No, I don't know. I don't know. It obviously improves the strategy of the team a lot, but then it doesn't hit anything. But everything else can hit more with Tailwind setup, I guess. Whereas Pelipper failed to set up Tailwind. Realistically, it did not succeed in that assignment. We might try a new Tailwind setup. Now the issue is that I don't have any heart scales left, and it's already forgotten Tailwind and all the rest of them. Because they're all level 1 moves. So I would need to go and get heart scales from somewhere. I don't really remember where they are in this game. It'd be a bit of a process, but we could get a Whimsicott set up. And I've got 3 fairy types, which doesn't feel great. But at least I get 3 of my own downloads in the fairy type battle, I guess. Dragon type battle would be even easier. Ghost type. I mean, if I had the Tailwind, Crocodile could maybe sweep that actually. That might be the strategy. No, I can't sweep the ghost type one because they will have multi-scale. This shit is crazy. Can't sweep a team when everything's got multi-scale. You don't know, multi-scale means they take half damage at full health. It's an insane ability and they've just given it to a whole team. With an Aegis Slash and a Mimikyu. And Chandelure. They didn't need multi-scale. That team's insane already. Right, anyway. That's going to do it for today, chat. I'll come back in a few days and give it another good go. But I have to say, the difficulty of this game has felt incredible so far. This feels like a massive step up. But the thing is, I'm not going to be upset if I don't beat this game. At this point, I'm going to give it a good go, and I hope I do manage it, but I don't know. I think that teeters a little bit towards unfair. They've given some crazy gimmicks to all 4 fights, and it's not the same gimmicks, so you can't really like plan around it. But we'll see. It's still fun. It's not unfair to the point where I'm like, oh my god, fuck that. I accept the challenge and we'll give it a good go again in a few days' time. I hope to beat it. But it is crazy. We'll do better with Horse Girl Gacha game. Do better in which way? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Good night, Kicker. LY. Right, yeah. I'm gonna tap out. Watch the end of Squid Game, actually. That's my plan. Got 1 episode left. Actually, I'm going right now because I feel like my chat will fucking spoil it now I've said that. Right. Ciao, ciao, chat. Catch you soon. Give me a couple days because I've got some Mario Kart stuff to do as well. But I'll be back. And we'll try this another time. I don't know how many streams I'll dedicate to this because I really want to get on with my next Nuzlocke. But I ain't done with it yet. We'll give it another good go. Right. Ciao, chat. Catch you soon.